like around the time of Promise Ring, it changed.
Okay.
They started seeing me like, mature a little bit. They're like, okay, we could play with her, but then they dropped the ball. So,
Wow.
So how they drop the ball? What would you say?
So we had, and shout out to everybody a part of that project and during that time of my career. I just feel like they made it so obvious when I did Promise Ring. It was like it was doing really, really well, and I did the Scream Fest tour. And so we're on tour and it's on 106 Park. It's doing great numbers. I'm like, okay, great. So then we decide to drop another single. And it's I'm Grown featuring Bow Wow.
Right.
So I'm like, I begged. I said, I don't want this song to be dropped. Not that it isn't a good song. Like, we have some great writers on the record. Ronnie Jerkins produced the record.
Wow.
We got Bow Wow featured on the record. I'm like, okay, that's great, y'all. But I personally feel like you just don't say that you're grown.
Yeah.
And
how old were you?
I was 15.
Oh, man.
I was like, yeah. Clock that T.
Yeah.
You just don't say that you're grown.
Right.
You just, you do your thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You grow up. People watch you grow up. You start experiencing life. And then they take it for what it is. They're like, oh, that's a grown woman now.
Yeah.
But when you're going everywhere like,
15.
hey, I'm grown.
Right.
I'm grown now. Baby, you're not.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I just felt like it was not going to be received well. And so, not that it was like a bad song, but more so on the end of, that's what a child would do, is announce that they're grown because they're 15.
That's a fact.
You know, but we had this one record though, y'all, called Lay Back and Chill. It was produced by Hit Boy.
Okay.
Not a hit boy.
Shout out to Hit Boy.
Yeah.
Yo, everybody loved that record. Shout out to Sean Bankhead. He used to be my dancer and choreographer.
Because he was in Promise Ring.
Yes, he was.
And I didn't find that out till later. And I went back like, yo, that is him. Because he looked so different.
We used to link up all the time. Okay, we travel, go do a spot date. And he was like, oh my gosh, Lay Back and Chill. We need to. I remember we were so inspired. We came up with some choreo in a hotel room to perform at the show.
Wow.
And I'm like, I just love this record so much. He's like, Tiffany, this record's the one. They decided to go for I'm Grown. And I'm like, oh my God, y'all, like, this is a perfect transition. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you're not announcing it. You're just growing into it. You feel me? Right. And I just felt like it just was unrealistic. And so it was a disconnect. And that was that. Like, of course I stayed signed, but it was just so much, y'all. Like, I was just disappointed in the process of them, because I just felt like they would think, like, okay, how do we make her growing up more natural? Because she did grow up already in front of, the world. So, like, how do we just, transition her into being a young lady, like, how do we do that? Okay, we got Promise Ring, but how do we continue that conversation? And that's how I felt like they dropped the ball.
Damn.
The Progress Report.